Legacy of Hope Foundation is committed to providing holistic solutions to orphaned and vulnerable child care, with an emphasis on family-style care and preservation of biological families. When evaluating need based on family disintegration, poverty, and violence, Honduras quickly stands out against the majority of countries in the Western Hemisphere. Honduras has 150,000 children who are considered orphans, which is nearly 5% of the total child population. By comparison, the US has less than 3% who are considered orphans. Over half of the population in Honduras is under the middle-income poverty threshold, but there is still a staggering amount of the population living in extreme poverty, earning less than $1.90 per day. This is the highest poverty rate of any Latin American country. In a region known for its gang violence, specifically in large cities, Honduras has the world's fifth highest homicide rate per capita, but has seen that rate decrease to half of what it was at its peak in 2012. However, gang violence in the region continues to tear apart families and is a constant threat to the security that children need to thrive. We operate in the underserved western mountain region of Honduras. We are one of the few organizations nationwide who are legally certified by the Honduran government to operate a crisis care center. Here, we care for children of all ages for short periods of just a few days, while permanent placements can be located. Since its inception, we have been able to effectively care for almost 600 children in this program. For children who need longer-term care or who are awaiting a forever family, our foster and transitional care programs employ best practices, but sometimes produce slow or limited short-term results due to cultural and legal hurdles. Even so, we have facilitated the transition of 35 children through our transitional and foster care programs, with around 16 children still in foster care, waiting their forever families. When you give to Legacy of Hope Foundation, it's important to know that your donation is being used responsibly. Our current operating budget is around $315,000 annually. About 70% of that is dedicated to our programs and services. About half of that programs and services budget is foster family support that is raised through the foundation and distributed to the families. Another 1/3 covers the operating expenses of our crisis care center, and the remainder of the programs and services budget goes towards general program, staffing, and building upkeep. About 20% of the total operating budget goes into the management and overhead expenses, with less than half of that going into executive compensation. The remaining 10% goes into our fundraising and our sustainability efforts. Quality holistic care is our first priority, and we strive to do so cost-effectively. We maintain a child-to-caregiver ratio of 4:1 at all times, provide 3 balanced meals and 2 healthy snacks each day, raise the children in modern, secure housing, and provide daily educational and spiritual enrichment. At this level, we are able to provide care for less than $11 per child per day, which is incredibly cost-effective for the level of care we provide. It's important that our financial partners know that we are always seeking creative new ways to help fund our programs and services. Coinciding with our end-of-year capital campaign is the launch of our new retail and wholesale coffee program. Proceeds from the sales of our coffee will help to reduce our dependency on donations and grants, and multiply the impacts of the financial gifts we do receive. It also helps build awareness to a whole new audience and grow our financial partner base. We want you to feel confident knowing that your contributions have significant impact both now and in the future.